wish I could spend more time on this one, but unfortunately I'm too far behind as is, so I don't have time, unfortunately. And it sucks because this is probably my favorite of all these remakes. And I honestly even forgot that it was a remake when I first saw it. I thought it was like a sequel or something. Which it kind of is, but for some reason it still classifies as a remake just because it's a live-action Disney property thing. I don't know. Stupid technicality bullcrap. Point is, this movie's fantastic. I wish I had more time to talk about it, but unfortunately, I can only tell you what I have written down in my written review and go from there. So, what's up, what's happening, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, your animation for anything animation, including a company that is a shell of its former self, as well as TV and movies. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome back to Disney-Vember 3, Corporate Calamity. Welcome to one of the only times in this company's history of these crappy live-action remakes that it was not a corporate calamity, and they actually decided to make something competent. Christopher Robin. A movie about an adult Christopher Robin rediscovering his childhood wonder and how to be a good family man. It's a great family movie. It's a great Winnie the Pooh movie. It's just a great film in general, man. Like, I wish I could have like 5-10 minutes to just go on and on about it, but I really don't, unfortunately, because I'm just so far behind on everything that I have to kind of rush these, so sorry, Christopher Robin, you kind of got the short end of the stick here, but I will still do my best to give you your due praise. Here we go. Honestly forgot this even counts as a remake, because it feels so much as its own well-made movie that outside the Winnie the Pooh connections and the name, it doesn't really belong in this marathon of sewage, because it's not sewage, it's actually a really good movie. I was lucky enough to see this one in theaters when it came out, and it was my third favorite film of that year, beaten only by Halloween 2018 and Won't You Be My Neighbor. And by the end, I was an emotional wreck because of how genuinely great it turned out to be. Ewan McGregor, it was fantastic as the adult Christopher Robin. Voice acting was phenomenal, especially Jim Cummings as an older but humble version of Pooh Bear. The designs of all the 100 Acre Wood characters as old childhood plushies was ingeniously clever. Seriously, give a huge raise to the person who thought of that idea. It works so well here, and it's the one time they actually use a design change to be more realistic to actual good effect rather than being a horrible abomination from hell. So, that alone gets it praise. Story was a delightful tale of family and rediscovering childhood wonder. Writing was surprisingly really good. All the emotional moments hit like a huge ton of bricks, especially if you're an adult who grew up with Winnie the Pooh. Rewatchability is high, the ending is amazing. I wish I could say why, but it's a spoiler, so I can't. Music is beautifully wistful, and it actually utilizes its longer runtime correctly for once. Because it's not readapting anything, it's actually being a sequel to something. If you're not a Winnie the Pooh fan, I don't think it's going to sway you because it being so painstakingly faithful to its source material to a fault. But for those who are, this is a must-watch, and by far one of the best of the remakes, if not the best of the remake, because it shouldn't even count as a remake, it's a sequel, and a really damn good one at that. Final verdict for Christopher Robin, high 9 out of 10. Love this one, legit, absolutely love this one, and it's only gotten better every time I see it. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It is more than worth your time. But do you know what's not worth your time? The next piece of crap we have to talk about. One of the absolute worst of all these remakes, for multiple reasons. I'll tell you about it when we talk about the abomination that is Dumbo.
Excited for what comes up ahead. Patience,